Nora, you look fantastic as usual.
Oh, stop the blather, RJ. Look, I'm here to get something settled tonight, and I mean for good.
Well, well. I haven't seen you this excited in a long time. Should I be flattered?
No. I'm here on business.
Oh, well, that's too bad. I never discuss business after working hours, but why don't you make yourself comfortable?
I kept wondering, what is he doing here in Landview? What could he possibly be up to?
Well, it's no great mystery. My family's here. I just want to be close to the people I love.
Yes, I guess you'd need to get close if you're going to blackmail your own brother. Well, RJ, I'm here to tell you, you're not going to get away with it.
I thought you two left. Hey, yeah, well, we were about to leave, but I got a phone call, and Bo got stopped again by Judge Masterson, and there he is. Hey.
That guy can talk your ear off.
I know. He cornered me a couple of hours ago asking about Hank's political future. Anyway, Bo, why don't you join us for a nightcap?
Well, actually, I need to speak to Hank for just a little bit. It's kind of a private business thing.
Listen, Bo, can't it wait till morning?
No, it's important.
No problem. I'll take Sheila home.
Oh, don't be silly, Ben. I mean, I can call a cab.
I insist. Take your time, gentlemen. All right, Ben, listen, thanks. Yeah.
Ben, what are you doing?
What I've been trying to do all night, get you to tell me what all the lies and secrets are about.
Oh, Blair. We sure seem to start off on the wrong foot, don't we?
Seems like.
You want to talk about it? You want me to come over?
Sure. When?
Why don't you stay put? I'll be there in a few minutes.
Well, I've never been good about waiting for things. So.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey, hey. Look at that.
You like it?
Yeah. There's only one problem, though. I'm gonna have a hard time finding a wristband big enough to keep it on my arm.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey, Cord. Can I talk to you for a sec?
I'm sorry, Todd. I'm in a hurry.
Yeah, I know. But before you run off to see Blair, I need to talk to you for 1 minute.
Brilliant. Just brilliant. Blair, Todd Manning. I mean, he's good looking. He likes to have fun, but you have to sleep with him? You were gonna be somebody. Go somewhere. The next time you get in one of your little self-destructive moods, Blair, you remember exactly how you feel right this very minute. Got it, Cord. What were you trying to prove?
So what is this, Todd? You got nothing better to do than sit around and listen to phone conversations?
I'm sorry. It's just that when I heard you mention Blair's name, I know you'd be headed right out the door. And I need to talk to you first.
About what?
I'm looking for a job. I mean, I checked the want ads, but things are pretty dry, you know. And I wondered if you knew anything.
What happened to your job over at the hospital?
Well, they took that away from me when, everybody started freaking out about all the rapes there.
Why? I thought you were clear on all those.
Yeah, well, they don't want me around. You know what they say, you can't go home. Man, is that an understatement? I went to Chicago. Some stupid lawyer read my father's will. My dad didn't even leave me plane fare back to Landview. So now here I am just trying to find a way to pay the rent.
I'm sorry to hear about your father.
Thanks. Yeah, but life happens. So look, if you hear about it... Who am I kidding? Look, you've already done enough favors for me. Just skip it. Do me a favor and say hi to CJ and Sarah for me.
Yeah, I will do. Listen, Todd, I'll keep my ear open for that job.
Hey, Cord.
Yeah.
When you see Blair, tell her Merry Christmas for me.
Will do.
This is the best Christmas present I've ever gotten. I just wish I'd have known. I mean, I'd have got you something, but the way things were going, I didn't even think we'd be speaking to each other, let alone exchanging gifts, so.
Well, you already gave me my Christmas present. When you walked up in front of all those people and you asked me to dance.
It's no big deal.
Well, it was to me. I mean, they were staring at me like I was the Scarlet Woman, the happy home wrecker. You walked straight through that attitude and you asked me to dance. That was the best Christmas present I have ever had.
It was my pleasure. So, does this mean that you're going to be spending more time with me?
You talking quality or quantity?
Well, both. See, in fact, maybe starting tomorrow, because my nephew Al, he's got a Christmas pageant going over at the St. James Church, and I thought I might be able to save you a seat. Marty, it's Christmas.
I
Come
know,
on.
I know, but I just don't know if I'm up to facing a church full of those particular people again.
Excuse me. You're in trouble, aren't you?
Listen, Bo, I know you take your job seriously, but just back off, okay? I may be a little nervous because I'm getting married, but hey, that's something to get nervous about.
Come on, Hank, this has nothing to do with your wedding. You haven't been yourself for weeks now.
So suddenly you're an expert in what makes me tick.
Look, you're a friend of mine. I've been concerned about you since you dropped those loan sharking charges.
Look, Bo, that was my decision as district attorney.
As RJ's brother, you mean?
Look, what goes on with me and my family is none of your business.
No, that's where you're wrong. See, I'm the commissioner of the police. So when someone steps across the line, I don't care if it's your grandmother, then it becomes my business.
Listen, Bo, you're getting yourself all worked up over nothing.
Am I? Okay, then tell me this, Mr. DA. If you're not in any trouble, then why did you hire Nora to be your attorney?
Nice dress. Of course, you always did know how to accentuate your best features.
What are you doing to Hank?
You mean I could have a negative effect on Hank? Mr. Perfect?
Nobody said he was perfect. But he's certainly not an accessory to murder. A murder that took place 20 years ago.
Oh, so you got the picture.
He left that room long before the guard was shot.
Come on, Nora. I've got the surveillance tape that shows Hank in the office. Then there's the testimony of Danny Keller. If questioned, he's ready, willing, and able to place Hank at the scene of the murder at the time of the murder. Now, what have you got to prove me wrong? Oh, I guess your little trip to Chicago wasn't too successful.
How do you know about that?
Well, baby, if it happens in Chi-Town, I know about it. You were at my Aunt Clara's house. You looked everywhere. Even searched that back room underneath the floorboards, but you came up empty, didn't you?
Oh, thanks for the ride, Ben. Oh, I can't wait to get this sleepy old head to bed. Good night.
Nice try.
I'm really exhausted, Ben.
You must be. This time you couldn't even come up with a decent lie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your latest rose, the rose pin, the mysterious gift from the mysterious man. You know, the man who sent you a dozen roses at the hospital the other night. That sent that single red rose the other day at the Waterside Inn.
Ben, I told you, it's an old boyfriend who wants to get back with me. And he won't take no for an answer. I mean, he's harmless.
No, Bull, he's scaring you to death. Look, if you think I'm gonna sit back and let somebody terrorize my sister, you're wrong.
Ben.
Now, who is it?
Please.
RJ, isn't it? He's the one that's responsible.
Look, would you stop it? I have answered your questions 100 times over.
No, wrong. All you've been doing is avoiding my questions.
I want you to leave, Ben.
You and Rachel went to lunch today. Just the two of you. RJ shows up. Rachel leaves. You don't. Why?
I don't have to answer your question.
Unless you had no choice.
Unless he's holding something over you. If that's the case, don't let him get away with it.
Begging you, Ben, please.
Look, just go to Hank. He's a district attorney, for God's sake. He can stop RJ from doing whatever it is that he's doing. Hank loves you, Sheila. There's nothing he won't do to protect you.
Don't you think I know that? I know that.
Then do something. Talk to the man. Because if you won't, I will.
Sheila, it's gonna be okay. Just talk to me. Whatever it is, you can tell me about it.
Yes, it's RJ.
All right, he's gonna be okay. We'll tell Hank.
No, we can't. No, we can't tell him. Don't you understand, Ben? The person RJ wants to hurt, the one he's got something on, is Hank.
It's bad enough you're in trouble. Now you got Nora pulled into this mess.
Or would you keep your voice down?
Oh, what? Keep quiet while you get the woman I love involved in some dangerous situation with you and your brother? Guess again, Hank.
Come on, would you just pipe down and listen? Listen, do you think you're the only one who cares about Nora? The woman was my wife, the mother of my daughter. I would never do anything to put her in danger.
No, you wouldn't. But RJ's involved.
Look, would you just listen to me? I needed some legal advice on a personal problem. Now, Nora is the best, so I hired her. Can't we just leave it at that?
You're my friend, Hank. We're good friends. Now, maybe friendship isn't thicker than blood, but it counts for something.
Yeah, I know, Bo.
And stop covering up for your kid brother.
Well, I stopped doing that a long time ago.
Oh, did you? Hank, we had him, loan sharking. I mean, we had him. And then you dropped the ball with a clear field in front of you. You had a bright career going, maybe the next attorney general. Everything that you worked so hard for. But if you keep covering up for RJ, you're gonna lose everything you worked. Now, is it really worth it?
Now, you didn't really think you could go snooping around the old neighborhood without my finding out about it now, did you?
You followed me?
Oh, there's no need. I've got friends. Also, potential witnesses. So you try as hard as you want to clear his name. I'll still find some way to bring Hank down. Next Attorney General? He'll be lucky if they let him scrub tiles in the prison shower.
You'd just love that, wouldn't you?
Oh, tough love, baby. Tough love. That's what Hank always called it. Said it built character. Well, now it's his turn.
I really hate to spoil this sick little fantasy of yours, but I know all about your so-called evidence. You don't have enough to get Hank disbarred, much less put in prison.
And what makes you think you know about all of it?
Oh, yeah. Your so-called witnesses. So reliable. Convicts from Joliet prison. Your dream of revenge is never going to come true, so you might as well enjoy the fantasy while it lasts. Because I will find the original surveillance tape. The one that shows that Hank left that president's office long before that guard was shot. I will expose you for the blood-sucking parasite that you are, and on that day, it will be you, baby, not your brother, that will be going to prison.
Well, you'd have to get your hands on that original videotape. And just how do you plan to do that?
Ooh, you talk about fast. You didn't even give me a chance to dry my hair.
You look great. Brought you a little Christmas present from back home.
What is that, a Texas Yule log?
No, it's a Christmas cactus. It's kind of a tradition from where I come from.
Cord, you don't have to bring me anything.
Well, as I said, it's tradition. Where would you like it?
Well, how about right here?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, my mom always told me, bring a gift, bring something green. So maybe next year I'll bring you an emerald. That is, if there is a next year for us.
I'm gonna go
Whoa,
change.
wait. You don't need to change for me. I want to say something. I'm sorry that we quarreled again. You know, all that about you running off to tell Cassie about your suspicions about Marty and Andrew. The point is, you were fighting for your family. And I respect that.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, it just shows how much your cousin means to you, and that's a good thing.
Thank you. I'm really gonna catch a death cold if I don't put some clothes on, so... You'll wait?
Yeah. Of course I'll wait.
Great. I'll be right back.
Oh, listen, I ran into a friend of yours over at Rhodey's tonight.
Right, well, like I have a lot of friends here.
It was Todd Manning. Said he had a message for you. Said to wish you Merry Christmas.
So what? Some of the church biddies may stare at you.
And whisper.
And whisper. So, you gonna let that keep you from going to church for the rest of your life on account of them?
I was thinking about it.
Come on, Marty. They're gonna be at the grocery store. They're gonna be at the Palace restaurant. They're gonna be at the shopping mall. They're gonna be everywhere.
I know, that's the point. They're gonna be everywhere.
Well, you got two choices. You can either sit at home with the covers pulled over your head and not ever see anyone, or you can go out and face them and let them know that they're not bothering. And remember that I'll be there holding your hand the whole way.
You are not gonna let me say no, are you?
Is that a yes?
Okay, I'll go with you to the Christmas pageant.
Now that's the Christmas spirit. And just for that, you get another ginger ale in the house, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dylan. Hey.
2 drafts.
All righty. I'll be right with you, Stan. Don't go away.
You and Prince Valiant make a cute couple. Almost enough to make me think that those stories about you and the Revmeister aren't true. Almost.
That tape exists. You see, RJ, you like to hold on to things. You like to gloat over it. It proves that Hank left the president's office before that guard was shot.
It would, if you could find it.
I'll find it. You can count on it. You're laughing? You keep blackmailing Hank and you'll be laughing all the way back to Joliet prison.
You missed your calling, Nora. You should have quit law school and taken up poker. You could bluff the pants off Max Holden, but see, I'm a tougher mark.
You think I'm bluffing?
The missing videotape you're going to find, huh? The original surveillance video that proves old Hank is innocent? Well, you may not know where it is, baby, but I do. Oh, yeah. It's gone. Burnt to soot. Except for, all the choicest parts. Long gone, Nora. Just like Hank's chances. Dead and gone.
You laugh? Go ahead. This isn't over.
Amen. It'll never be over. I've got a lot of history to make up for. Every day that Big Brother Hank made me feel like dirt.
You did that to yourself. You've turned yourself into this thing you've become.
Right again, Nora. I am a thing. A whole new species. One of those mutated mushrooms they raise in the dark, but now I'm back in the light again. With all you good, normal people. Only I'm not like you. I'm free. Free to do what I want to. And I plan to do just that.
You're completely twisted. Something happened to you in prison. I just didn't know how twisted you were until now.
Sweetness. It happened long before you screwed up my defense and got me sent to Joliet. See, some little boys grow up to be Hank. And I grew up to be me. Hank's never going to be free of me. And neither are you, lawyer.
I'm going to beat you.
Well, if Hank believes that, he's a bigger fool than I thought. I mean, you already betrayed him once, remember? Huh? I wonder how Hank will handle it when he finds out that his Nora wasn't always his.
You know what? I swear, I will see you dead before I let you tell him about that one horrible, disgusting night. I'll see you dead.
As well get used to it, Hank. If Nora's involved, then I'm involved.
Look, Bo, I know you want to protect Nora, but this is between lawyer and client. It's got nothing to do with you.
No, I think that's where you're wrong. Because if your brother is causing trouble for people I care about, it has everything to do with me.
Look, come on, I'm just asking you to trust me, okay? My word, my character. Look, I swear to you, Bo, I won't let anything happen to Nora.
But this is RJ that we're talking about. He wouldn't hesitate to hurt you or anybody you care about. So I'm telling you this for your own good. If he is up to something, don't protect him. Work with me.
I've said all I have to say.
Okay. All I can say is, I'm gonna bring your brother down, Hank. With you or without you.
He wants Hank to think that I'm having an affair with him so he could tear us apart just for the fun of it. He gets off on it. That's how much he hates his brother.
What's RJ got on Hank that's so terrible?
Don't ask me that, Ben. I mean, this is Hank's life, and it's just not my place to reveal his secrets.
Okay, fine. You don't have to tell me. I just wish you'd have come to me sooner. You didn't have to deal with this by yourself.
I was afraid.
Afraid of what? Afraid of what, Sheila?
You. I just thought that if you knew what RJ was up to, that you would be so angry that you would do something crazy to try to stop him. And, Ben, I just couldn't bear the thought of you being in trouble, too.
Well, yeah, I'm angry. I'm real angry.
But, Ben, wait, just listen to me, okay? I'm going to handle this on my own. I can do it. But I need you to promise me that you won't say a word to Hank.
A few minutes ago, you're crying your eyes out. Now you expect me to believe that you got it all under control.
Yes, I do.
I'm not buying it. We don't go to Hank. It's up to me to protect you.
I'm not the one who needs protecting.
Oh, meaning?
Meaning, so far, I have been able to keep RJ away from Rachel. But if you get involved,
No.
then I won't
Rachel,
be able to...
Rachel, you had to keep RJ away from Rachel? And now you're asking me to stay out of it?
Ben, listen to me. If you care about
the
her,
man
you stay...
is finished. Before I let him put his filthy hands on my sister or the woman I love, I swear to God, I'll cut them off.
No, Ben! Ben, come back!
Since you were so nice to ask, the rumors about Andrew and me are not true. In fact, they were cooked up and served by a good friend of yours, Laird Daimler.
Yeah. Sounds like something Blair would do. You know, I like your attitude.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Somebody gets in your face, you get right back in theirs.
I've learned.
Yeah. Tough school though, huh? I mean, I've been on the receiving end of some recent rumors myself, in case you haven't forgotten.
No, I haven't. It's not much fun, is it?
Mm-mm. You should be lucky for what you've got, Marty.
Oh, what is that, Todd?
Friends.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, you can relax, Dylan. I'm not trying to steal your little clock. Just here to settle the tab. Look, about your tip.
Look, don't worry about it.
No. I'm worried, all right? Just, this is all I got, but I'll make it up to you as soon as I find work. Season's greetings and all that stuff.
Oh, there, it didn't take that long, did it?
I told you, didn't even have to change for me.
Well, if a lady's gonna entertain properly, she must dress properly.
Properly?
Yeah.
When has that ever been one of your catchwords?
Well, I know how important it is to you.
You're important to me.
You know, Court, this is such a beautiful cactus. You know, everyone always sends those garish poinsettias, but this is so nice.
So you're still mad at me, huh?
What?
You're avoiding me, right?
Oh, come on, Court, don't be silly.
Blair, I know that it doesn't have anything to do with those rumors about Andrew and Marty. We've been keeping each other at arm's length ever since I took my kids sledding.
No, you went with Tina and the kids sledding. All right, you already explained that. I'm sorry.
Well, obviously, I didn't explain it well enough. So let me try again. My kids are my kids. And there are times when they're gonna have to come first. And I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings.
I know. I know. Seems like we're on the right track, and then something happens if it's not the kids, it's your ex-wife or little Luna.
I'm so glad that you're not still mad.
I'm not. You know, I am mad. It's because those kind, decent, sweet people are the ones that you run to for your Christmas cookies, your sleigh rides, your fireside chats, and where does that leave me, huh? One of your midnight visits?
Blair, come on now.
No! You want me when you want me, but you don't respect me the way that you do, Luna.
You honestly believe that's true?
Tonight, when Luna was pointing blame at me for spreading all those rumors, you didn't hesitate. You believed every word that she said.
Luna is a trusted friend of mine.
Oh, great, Court. And what does that make me, your electric blanket?
No. Look, she and I, we've got a history. I've relied on her judgment a lot of times in the past, and she has always been there for me, and I like to think that I've helped her, too.
Well, I am so happy for the two of you.
The way that I feel about Luna has got absolutely nothing to do with the way I feel about you.
That's right. Lust has nothing to do with it, does it?
Well, excuse me, but I'm not going to apologize for thinking that you're attractive and wanting to be physically intimate with you. I'll tell you something else. I really care about you, Blair. I know that there are a lot of new things going on for us right now, but that sure as hell doesn't mean that I don't respect you.
Respect. There's that little word. You know, you guys always seem to use it, but it's usually afterwards.
I am not one of the guys. I'm me, all right? And if I tell you that I respect you and that I care about you, you better believe me, because I have never given you any reason not to. Man. You just don't make it easy. You know that? You're just like that cactus.
Did you say that to all your girls?
Well, it's true, Blair. Come on, think about it, all right? Cactus, it blooms in the winter when it's cold. It thrives on neglect and lives to be about 100. It's tough. Man, just like you. So no matter how cold the world has been to you, you're still just as beautiful. No matter who has neglected you or hurt you, you still survive. Because of your brains. Because of your heart. Because of your spirit.
Don't forget my prickles.
I can't forget those. Because I'm still bleeding. But I'm also willing to try to get close to you again. Let me tell you something. I'm thinking that if you can do so well in the cold, harsh season, damn, what could you be like with a little tender care?
Cord Roberts, you should run for me.
I can't. I'm stuck. All those prickles. What are you looking at?
Sentimental fool.
That would be me. What else?
An honest man who honestly wants me.
I do. What about you? Do you want to be wanted? Or do you want to end up like a cactus?
Just hold me, Cord. Hold me.
It looked like this Miss Teen USA had everything, except for the one thing she wanted most, a family. Her triumphant struggle could change the lives of thousands of children. A story you'll never forget. Turning Point, tonight.
Open up, RJ. Come on, man, I'm not going away.
You can knock it down. He's not there.
Where is he? Where is he?
As much as I'd like to help, I don't know.
RJ, you better hope I don't find you, man. You better hope real hard.
Here, allow me. Jumpy, aren't we, Hank? Oh, but then I guess this is the last place you expected to see an ex-con like me.
What the hell are you doing in here?
Oh, you mean, how did I violate your private club? Well, see, I figured I had two options. I could offer to shine the man's shoes, or I could tell him that you were my brother. I hope I didn't embarrass you in front of your fancy friends.
You don't embarrass me, RJ. You make me sick.
Oh, I think you're being less than honest there, bruh. See, what you're feeling right now is fear.
Well, do you really think that I'm afraid of you?
Oh, I know you are. Else why would you have hired a lawyer?
How did you know that?
It's enough that I know, isn't it?
How do you know?
Ask Nora.
I've heard of reading tea leaves, but never marshmallows.
Didn't hear you come in.
Yeah, I noticed. You okay, Red?
Yeah, I am now. Here, sit. There's more hot chocolate on the stove. I'll even give you 2 marshmallows.
No, it's okay. I'd rather know what's bothering you.
Nothing's bothering me.
Well, you said when you left the club that you were going to go to your office and work, and then I called your office, and all I got was the answering machine.
I just saw that I could get more work done here, you know. Thank goodness for laptop computers and fax modems, huh?
Does the work concern Hank Cannon?
Off limits, Commissioner. We decided we weren't going to talk about it.
Yeah, I know. I know. The lawyer-client privilege, that's sacred, and I wouldn't think of compromising that, but since you brought the work home, I figured as your roommate, fiancé, lover, dance partner, I could ask if you're all right. So? You all right?
Yeah, I guess so. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
It's late. Tomorrow's a long day. So if you don't mind.
Nora? Just for the record, I want you to know I really love this little chocolate mustache on your lip there. And I also think you're the toughest lawyer in 3 states.
Only 3?
That's my girl. I missed you, Red.
See what happens when we don't talk about Hank?
Who? Honey, if you ever need me to talk or to listen or, I don't know, crack walnuts in, you know where to find me.
Hope I'm gonna find you in my bed upstairs. You know, that hot chocolate's not gonna keep me warm forever.
This is Buchanan. Let me talk to Captain Armstrong. Captain, I want you to put a tail on R.J. Gannon 24 hours a day. He lives at the Palace Hotel. If he does anything suspicious, anything at all, I want you to report to me directly. So listen, about tomorrow.
Who cares about tomorrow?
Well, I was thinking, I'm gonna pick the kids up. I'm gonna take them caroling before I take them over to the church.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. And we could really use a soprano.
You want me to go? God, your kids hate me.
They don't know you, Blair. And that's the point. Listen, I'm tired of walking around this town like we got something to be ashamed of because we don't. I want my kids to know you the same way I know you. I want this town to know exactly how I feel about you.
Gord, no matter what you hear about me tomorrow or the next day, just remember the Blair you see tonight. This is the Blair that I want to be. This is the Blair that I can't be.
That's good. Because this is the Blair that I want to be with.
Maybe Christmas is not going to be so rotten after all.
Deck the halls with stolen candy. La 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 la. There you go. No, it needs an angel on top. Yeah. Lots of luck, Todd. I guess you're gonna have to do. Save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of Christmas and joy.